Jake with Big Oak. It's been a while since I posted or done anything on the Instagram or especially on the YouTube channel. But that being said, we're getting back at it. This is going to be the first episode of a series we're going to call The Revival. It's kind of a twofold meaning. Not only is it a revival of Big Oak as a brand, but also it's going to be a revival of this land right here. So a little bit about this. It's an 80-acre block of timber. It's literally just a big rectangle. Nothing too fancy with it. It's in rough shape. It needs some work. It's been in the family for a long time, years and years. It's been leased out through those years. There's been different people hunting it. To the southeast down here, so kind of this whole area, there's a huge swath of public land. This property, it's definitely seen better days. It's been logged. So this area right here is actually a staging area that the logging crew used. If any of you guys have ever had your land logged or just been around, even looked at it from the road, you know that when they come in, they take what they want, they leave the rest, however it fell. Most of them don't really mess with it, they don't clean anything up. So you're definitely going to see some of that this weekend as we get to work on this land. There's a ravine that runs through. It kind of more or less splits it in half diagonally. And then there's a ridge right here. We call this area, this little corner up here, we call that Little Hill. So as you can imagine, with a ravine running right here and a hill right here, this area holds a lot of water. It's crazy. In fact, the past 3 or 4 years that I've really been getting familiar with this land, this area especially has held water the whole time, year round. I guarantee, I know it sounds crazy, but year round there's water right here. Part of that is just because of one thing that's on our to-do list here. It's because of beavers, everybody's favorite animal. One thing that we're going to need to do this weekend, we're going to need to I've got the location of a few beaver dams, marked those on Onyx on the app. So we've got those marked. We're going to go in and try to do our best to bust up some dams, at least just try to get a loose grip on these beavers, get some water flowing through the land instead of just sitting stagnant. That's, you know, better than nothing. But other than that, for now, we're going to have to work around them to the best of our abilities. So we have 2 access points to this land. There's a highway to the north of us, so that's our main access. And then, like I said, off this public land to the southeast, there's another access point. So this being the main one, we're gonna hang some no trespassing signs up this weekend. Just to, I'm gonna put a few up here and a few down here. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and mark and cut some trails this weekend. All these red lines are, this is the trail system that I want to put in. I spent some time on Onyx kind of figuring it out, designing it a little bit. So none of this is actually here right now, save for this one on Little Hill. And then this right here, which was just, it was what the loggers used when they came in to get to their staging area. There's like a logging road that comes off right here and kind of cuts back in a little bit, but with it being flooded, there's beaver runs that are underneath the water, and if you guys have ever stepped in a beaver run in the timber, it's kind of scary. It's not too fun. You really got to be careful with it. So we're going to try our best to avoid that. I don't want to mess with it right now. I would rather just have a clean cut trail. Other than that, we're going to hang a camera. I went to Bass Pro the other day and picked up a Moultrie, it's an A700i camera. So we're going to give that a shot this weekend, and this season, throughout the season, I'll probably end up giving you guys a review on it once we get some use out of it this year. So other than that, I work on clearing out the plots just with some glyphosate spray. Might get a weed eater, get in there, start clearing those out. Right now, this is going to be a food plot. This is going to be a food plot. Let's see, that's going to be a food plot. And this one will hopefully be a food plot depending on the water. These down here, these 2 are duck holes. That's a stand location. And I think personally, I don't want to get my hopes up too much. I think there's going to be too much water in this area for us to do much this weekend before we get the water moving out. So ideally these 2 would be planted too with like some Jap millet or something like that, but honestly, I doubt that's going to happen this year. This will be able to be planted for sure. This one too, and this one's the only iffy one. So we're looking at 3 or 4 plots probably. And then the last little thing we got to do is just clean out the stands, check those out. We've got a box blind in there and a few lean-on stands. So we're gonna clean out the box blind, check out the lean-ons, make sure the straps and the ladders and all that are okay. Getting ready for season, which is coming up pretty quick. It's only in a few months, so it's really about time to get this ball rolling. I got a lot of work to do. It's pretty exciting, but that being said, I just wanted to make a clip real quick, show you guys, you know, from a bird's eye view what we're doing, walk you through everything. So now it's time to get to work. It's early. We're about halfway into the drive to the land. It's Saturday now. Plan on getting a lot done today. As you can see, we're loaded down back there. Got everything packed up. Had to stop and get some gas, get some caffeine, all that good stuff. So we're gonna finish wrapping up this drive. I'm trying to get there right around sunrise, so try to get started in the cool. I think it's supposed to be around 90 today, so pretty warm. Had to stock up on some Gatorades and all that, but yeah, we're gonna bang out the rest of this drive. Still got like probably an hour and a half-ish left, so let's get going. Gotta stop and grab some tools real quick before we head to the woods, but long drive over. That was about 3.5 hours, a little bit more, so happy to have that done. Good to be here and grab these tools and head on to the woods. Alright guys, so we just got out here to the land. As you can tell, just looking back in here, it's looking like a lot of work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off out here. I'm going to walk back around through there, just through this little patch of woods right here. And what I'm going to end up doing after that is coming in here and probably weed eating out this general area right here, just so we have somewhere to pull in here and park instead of just hanging out there by the road. I don't really want to have to carry the camera through all this, so I'm just going to leave it in the car and then I'll check back in with y'all when I get done. Did not take long at all to figure out these boots have a hole in them. Alright, so just got done just cruising through. These boots actually have a hole in them, so I'm gonna have to put on my waders just to walk around in here now. It kind of sucks. It's gonna be a little warmer that way, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna come in here with a weed eater, trim all this down. You can see where I walked out there. I'm gonna trim all this down, then spray it with some glyphosate, and so that way it'll be short enough for us to pull in and park, and when it dies, it won't be just a bunch of tall grass laying over. It'll already be cut. I'm gonna get started on this, check back in with y'all in a little bit. Oh, just check it out. It's a little muddy, but that's all right. Boom. We can now pull all the way in. Already making progress out here on the land today. It's only, let's see here, it's only about 15 after 8, so still really early today. I think I'm gonna take a little break. I'm already sweating through one shirt, so take a little break, drink some Gatorade, cool off, and get ready to make the next move. All right guys, one last thing we're gonna do up here before we head to the south side to put up the camera and all that fun stuff is we got to spray some glyphosate, just some Roundup. I got it mixed up here in the backpack sprayer. We're gonna take it back through our new pull-in and then back out that way down this trail. There's a hole down there. I'm gonna see how far one tank will make it. I'm not sure. I haven't used this one yet. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna have to go back to the house and fill it back up anyways. So get this going. I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. All right guys, so we're just wrapping up with this part of the project. I got all the glyphosate sprayed. Got some no trespassing signs up. One's right there and one's right back there. So this is what it's kind of gonna look like now, coming in off the road. So eventually we'll get a gate and everything in here, and then we'll just come in here, pull in, park. There's the other trespassing sign right there. Pull in here, park, unload everything in the woods instead of normally we'll just do it just like I'm parked right there. Right now though, it's starting to get pretty hot. It's close to lunchtime. The high is gonna be in the like upper 90s today. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the house, charge up my phone, get some food, rest a little bit, come back out here this evening, go to the south side and work on this trail camera and some more glyphosate spraying and all that. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we just got back here to the south side of the land. What I think I'm gonna do right now is just spend a few minutes cleaning up this little, just the access point right here. We got these limbs hanging down, all this this big tall grass right here, and some limbs and stuff in the way. So I'm just gonna spend some time real quick cleaning all this up, organizing this, and just making it a little bit easier to get in and out. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick this up, but this is just a steep drop off. This is Little Hill up here that we was talking about on the whiteboard. So here's this drop off, and there's still a bunch of water standing back down in there. Needless to say, when we go check those stands down there here in a few minutes, we're gonna be wearing the waders. It's gonna be a little warm. All right guys, well we prepped out the rest of this trail, got it ready to spray. I've just kind of been working in the shade these past like 30 minutes or so, just working this trail, getting the limbs and everything off of it to where that way when we spray the glyphosate, when we get that down, it'll just get all that grass and we'll be good to go. We're gonna get trucking off through this out here. We're gonna go put up that camera and clean out some stands. That being said, we're gonna throw the waders on. We're gonna take it nice and slow because man, it is, I feel like I'm swimming through the air. It's so humid out here, but that's all right. It'll be worth it come this fall. All right, so we just got back up to the car, got the trail camera set up, got the wasp nest in the box blind sprayed, put one of these mineral blocks out, got that out. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the backpack sprayer and mix up the glyphosate and just go ahead and do this trail right here, just this first trail coming in the property, and then we'll go ahead and hang the no trespassing signs back here too, and probably end up calling it a day. It's getting close to sunset, so we don't have too much light left, probably just another hour, maybe two. So let's get going on the spraying. I just finished spraying, ended up, so what we did was sprayed all this. So ideally, this is public. This is that south end that I was talking about in the whiteboard video. This is all public right here. And then there's this trail that leads out to a county road. That's our access point. So come down this road, pull in. All this is weed eated and sprayed with glyphosate. And then this trail goes back up in here. Put up this sign, put up that sign. So ideally, all this is gonna be dead grass. And we're gonna pull in. We're either gonna be able to park right back here, right behind me, or maybe eventually we'll cut some of these trees back here, and so we'll be able to fully pull in to the land instead of parking out here on the public. But for right now, this trail, it's sprayed probably 150, 200 yards back in towards the woods. Got a few little access points to cut into the timber, to some duck holes, got those sprayed, and then just got a little bit left of this trail to spray, and then got the 2 food plots with the lean on and the box stand to spray tomorrow. I think I'm gonna end up trying to put in a plot on this trail as well. We got another lean-to back here. So yeah, so that's 4 food plots that we sprayed today, 2 access points, put up a trail camera, put out some mineral blocks. Gonna put out another block tomorrow, and tomorrow morning is when I'll finish spraying, and then scout some more food plots, duck holes, and then scout the beaver situation. So we're gonna do all that tomorrow. Right now it's kind of getting late. You can hear the cicadas out here. I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out, just enjoy the sunset, and then head home pretty quick, start doing some laundry. I completely soaked all my clothes today, so do some laundry and then get to sleep. It's gonna be early morning in the morning. It's one hell of a day's work. Happy with it. I think it's gonna turn out nice, setting ourselves up to give ourselves a pretty solid season this year. Well, good morning, guys. It's next day, Sunday. It's a little bit late. It's about 9:40 right now. I just stopped at the gas station, got some caffeine, some food, about to head out to the woods. There's a chance of rain this morning last night when I looked, and you know, you don't need to spray glyphosate right before it rains. We're headed out there now. Should be about a solid 2 or 3 hours of work this morning, and then that's pretty much it. It's time to head back to Face. So let's get rolling. Let's go ahead and get out there before it gets too hot. All right, guys, we're back out here at the land now. All the work we did yesterday up here on back here on the south side turned out good. Turned out looking nice. Nice to see that hard work paid off. Hopefully this trail back here, hopefully that glyphosate will catch and kill all this green back here, so we have a nice clear path. Hey, we're gonna load up another round of glyphosate here. We're gonna spray another round of this. I got a different broom today. I brought like a shop broom, push broom yesterday. It was too big to get in that stand, so we're gonna clean out that box blind real good today. Put out this other mineral block, and then kind of just check out the beaver situation, see what we might be able to do about that, and also check 1 or 2 more duck plots, see what the water's looking like on those. All right, boys, we're down here at the box blind. Just spent the past probably about the past hour spraying. Got this plot sprayed and the lean-on plot sprayed. So got both of those done. Those will both be ready when we come down here in a week or two to throw some no-till out. Hopefully the north end one will be ready, and hopefully the Low Hill plot will be ready as well. So we'll have at least 4 plots to plant next time. Still got about a third of the tank of glyphosate, so I think we'll be able to finish that south trail. But yeah, I'll kind of walk y'all through this plot here, and then we'll check out the lean-on plot here in a little while. Got the blind right here, and then all this right here I sprayed, and then kind of on back there on the other side of this tree, back in there a little bit, and over here. So just right here, it's a little bit scattered of a plot, but I mean, I'm gonna plant this right here too. I just didn't have to spray it. So this plot is basically just gonna be this whole area right here, stretching from about right there all the way back over here. I'll show y'all the lean-on plot when we get back up there. I think that's about to be a banger bow spot. I think it really is gonna be. Oh man, you know what really sucks? What really sucks? Now I gotta clean this thing out, and let's just go check it out. Actually, this thing's looking a little sketchy. All right, see if we got any wasps or anything up in here. Looking a little rough. There is a whole little buddy heater in there though. Some shooting bags. So yeah, we're just gonna spend a few minutes right here cleaning this thing up. You guys ready to see this? Got it all cleaned out. It looks pretty fire. I can totally see a bug being killed in here soon. Check this out. Boom. Look how much better that looks. Got it all cleaned up. I gotta shut these windows still, but there's so many spiders in here. It's ridiculous. I feel dirty being in here, but let's go ahead and get all these windows shut. Well, that one don't even have a latch. All right. Next time I'm bringing a bug bomb. I'm gonna have to. All right. It's like a sauna in there. Season starts about the first weekend of November, sometime around there. I forgot the day now, but either first or second weekend. Should be ready to roll, and I guarantee you we'll be here for it. All right, so the mineral that we're gonna put out is this Analogics mineral block. We've already got one here, as you can see. It doesn't look like there was too much action last night. Just a little bit of scratching, maybe some tracks through here, but not much. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw this out. I'm just gonna put 2 here, just because this is the only spot we've got a camera right now. I wanted to get down here and scout out the place before I invested in another camera to put out here. But we'll get another one out, probably on that lean-to, I imagine. Thinking that's going to be as good of a spot as I do. But yeah, we're going to get this thing put out and check out that levee, get to walking down it a little bit. Just like that. Beavers. Gotta get them. I just looked at that clip and saw this behind me. It's so aggravating. They've torn up a few trees through here. Gotta get them out of here. They tear the trees up, they tear the land up, and then they mess it up to where we can't fix it. And everybody's favorite animal. All right guys, so we just got done walking that levee, scouting it out, ended up pushing on into the woods a little bit, and found a pretty solid duck hole. I think I actually had it marked on Onyx, but it was just off a little bit. So got that all corrected, and actually went back in and sprayed with this last little bit of glyphosate that we had. Got pretty much all of it sprayed and the trail in. Got the trail marks and everything, and got most of it sprayed, so it should be clear, or at least dead, next time we come back. It still needs a good like 4 to 6 inches of water off of it before we can plant anything. Right now, on our way out, we stopped by this lean-on stand, and as you can see, obviously it needs a little bit of work before season starts, before we can hunt on it or anything, but it's a solid little stand. Got a nice view out here. This, I plan on the plot starting about right here, going all the way out there up to just about where you see that white sign out there. It's kind of just a little bit of moist soil out here. It needs a little bit of water to go, but as you can tell on the other end out there, that's water. That's just, it's part of the little just basin off Little Hill that just holds water. But we got all this sprayed right here in the moist soil. Got all that smartweed and everything sprayed up. Actually, I don't even know if that is. I don't think that is smartweed, but I don't know what it is. If anybody knows what this is, feel free to let me know. I'm always curious. I had thought it was smartweed, but I don't know if it is or not. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up another hot day, another weekend of work here on the property. Got a lot done today on the first episode of the Revival series. Started off on the whiteboard, ended up here on the land, actually putting in the work. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions or any thoughts or just anything to say about anything you saw me do or what you think maybe we should do here, feel free to leave it down in the comments. I'm not ever going to claim to be an expert. I definitely do not know everything. This is my first land project that I've really ever worked on, so I have a lot to learn, and I'm excited to start doing it and to share that with you guys. We got a lot done. We got some plots put in, we got some trails cut, some cameras put up, some minerals put out, signs hung up, pull-ins cleared. We got 3 deer plots and 2 duck plots sprayed. So those will be ready to start planting next time. If you guys like this video and you want to know when we post more or what we're doing and all that, be sure and like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram at bigoak.outdoors. You can follow my personal Instagram. I'll have all that linked below. All that, I'll put it up here on the screen, all that good stuff. Yeah, be sure and get connected with us. We'd love to talk to you. Appreciate you guys watching. Take it easy.